Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the class of 11th English Medium. The subject is Statistics, Chapter 7, Sampling Methods, brought to you by Vitan Sir. Previously, we studied about what is sampling, what is a sample, what is a population, sample survey, population survey, uh, need for sampling, ideal sample, size of a sample, etc. etc. This time we are going to start with the methods of sampling or the method of selecting a sample out of a population. And there are many methods, but according to our syllabus, we are going to study three of these methods. The first one is simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, and systematic sampling. We will start in this tutorial with simple random sampling. Now, a sampling in which the units are selected independent of each other in such a way that each unit belonging to the population has an equal chance of being selected is called simple random sampling. Now, this might seem a boring, and I can bet that you did not understand a word of this definition. But don't worry, this is just a definition which is an official one and you just need to mug it up. Explanation I will do now. But now usually when population is homogeneous means when all the units of the population are similar, this method is useful. Let's see. This is a population of 10 red circles. 10 of them, all of them are circles, all of them are red. We can say that this is a homogeneous population. That is, this is a population of similar type of circles. Now, if I randomly select two circles out of these 10 circles, then I can say that I have used a simple random sampling method. Okay, that means all the 10 circles had equal chances of being selected, okay, because all of them are similar. So I am not going to give any single circle more importance than the other circle. So all of the circles had the same similar chance of happening, similar chance of being selected, and of them I have selected two circles. So the method which I applied was simple random sampling. Now, simple random sampling can be undertaken using two ways. The first way is using a lottery method, and the second way is using a random number table method. Now, lottery method, I think you have, I think you must have heard about this method. For example, lottery method is the simplest and the most popular method in which we prepare chits equal to the number of units in the population, and then we select randomly the number of chits according to our require of a sample. For example, we have 20 students in a class, so we prepare 20 chits with their name in them, and then we select 3 chits out of these 20 chits randomly, and then assign the students with their names on those 3 chits the work of cleaning the classroom. If I want to present it in a diagram, this is that box containing chits with 20 chits. I am selecting one chit at random which gives a number of J, A, R. So these are the initials of the 3 students whom I am going to give the work of cleaning. Poor souls. So this is the lottery method. I think we have seen this lottery method so many times. I mean, whether it's a real lottery or whether we are in a family playing any games or whether we are, lucky draw coupons, when we are talking about all of those follow this lottery method. So it's that famous, it's that simple, it's that easy. Random number table method. Now this is something else. When the lottery method cannot be used because the population is very large and it really becomes difficult to make cheats. For example, I have the population of 1 lakh. I can't prepare 1 lakh cheats and draw lots. At that time, using random number tables is useful. Now, what are random number tables? These tables are scientifically generated. They have numbers printed on each page. So each page has numerous numbers, and we select directly from those ready-made numbers rather than drawing chits. Some of the standard ready-made tables are LHC Tippett's random number table, Fisher and Yates random number table, Rand Corporation of in America's random number table. Of these, the LHC Tippett's random number table is considered most famous, and it has been used quite a lot of times in the surveys and in the sampling methods and all that. So it is considered quite standard. It is one of the most famous random number tables. Do remember that when we are using a random number table, samples taken by different people may be different, because the method of operating random number table varies from person to person. So if I take some samples from the table and if you take a sample from the table, our samples might be different. Remember that point. When a random sample is to be obtained, any page from the random number book is opened, and any row horizontally or any column vertically is selected. So in a random number book, each page is filled with rows and columns of random numbers, any numbers. Okay, and whenever we want to take a sample, we can just randomly open any page of the book, and then from that we can select any column or any row, and then from that selected columns or rows, whatever numbers are appearing, we can select numbers depending on our population size and depending on the number of samples we want to take. This is one of the page from a random number table book. This page is extracted from LHC Tippett's random number book. These are the 15 rows and these are the 4 columns, and these are the random numbers. See, just look at these numbers. They are random. There is no logic or there is no rule to these numbers. They have been just presented randomly here. So if I want to take a sample, I can just start from any row or any column, and the number given there, I can just take that number as if it's my sample. Let's explain how we do that by taking an illustration. First illustration, draw a random sample of 10 students without replacement. Don't forget that replacement, okay? With replacement, without replacement. Don't forget that. Without replacement, from a population of 70 students of standard 10 of a particular school for testing the IQ level. Now, in this school, 70 students are there and we have to select 10 students. So what I'm going to do here, that I'm going to number all the 70 students from 1 to 70. Then we will use the random number table to determine the 10 students to be selected. So my total numbers are 1 to 70. Now if you just look at these numbers, all of these are 3-digit numbers. Now my numbers are 1 to 70. That means my number, maximum number, is a 2-digit number. So what I am going to do, rather than using the 3 digits number, I am only going to start with using these 2-digit numbers. What I will do, I will start with 2 digits number first. So this first 2-digit number I will take 05, and I will just ignore these last third numbers. Okay, I can do that. It is a random number table. I can start anyhow I want. Okay, it's up to me. So my numbers will be 05, 66, 99, 42, 27, 81, 19. But what I'm going to do, I just want to start with my third row. As I told you earlier, I can start with any row, any column. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go row wise, and I'm going to start with the third row, then the fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, and so on. So according to my first two number theory, the first two numbers are 99, then 34, then 25, then 33, then 42, 98, etc., etc. But you need to remember that you only have 70 students. That means the maximum value of your number is 70. And if you can't take more than 70, that means first number here is 99, which you can't select because the maximum value available is 70. So next is 34. Ignore the number which is bigger. Next is 34, which is in your selection. So the first student to be selected will be numbered 34. So the student with the number 34 will be selected. Then move on. First two values are 25. So next student with the value 25 will be selected. Then we have 33. Then number 33 will be selected. Then 42. Then we have 98, which is above 70. So just ignore it. Next is 56. Then we have 78, which is again above 70. So ignore it. Next is 27. So we will take 27. Then again we have 15. Then we have 49. Then we have 07. And then we have 81, but that is above 70. So ignore it. Then we have 31. So if I am selecting 10 students, my population is students numbered 1 to 70. So from them, students numbered these numbers, 10 students with these numbers I will select. So this is how we use a random number table. What we need to do is just number whole of our population and then select numbers according to the number of samples we are supposed to select, or according to the population we are supposed to select from. Okay, so if my population is 70, I can't take a value greater than 70, of course. And second thing, if my population is in 2 digits, then I will just take 2 digits. If it is in 3 digits, then I will take 3 digits. If it is in 4 digits, then I will take 1 2 3, and I will take this 4. I will start with this. Let's check that out in the next illustration. Draw a random sample of 7 income tax files without replacement from a population of 5,000 income tax files for scrutiny. Now the point here is that my income tax files are 5,000 in number. So I will assign numbers 1 to 5,000 and then check the table. But the problem here is that my maximum population is a 4-digit number, and the numbers, all the numbers given here are 3-digit numbers. So what I'm going to do to make these 3-digit numbers into 4-digit, I'm going to take one more digit from the second column here. You see, we can go anyhow we want. So right now I'm going into the columnar mode. So first column 3-digit numbers, and the second column last digit I will take. So I will just draw a box here to explain how I'm going to select the numbers. So this number is not 053, it is 0532 6674 9923 4289 and so on. Now this is a 4-digit population, 4-digit random numbers, and now I have to select my files with the population of 5,000. That means the maximum number possible is 5,000. Any number greater than 5,000 I will not select. Second thing, it is without replacement. That means any number which is repeated will not be selected. Let's start. The first number is 0532. It is less than 5,000, so I will select it. That's the first file number. Second is 6,674, 6674, which is, it is above 5,000, so I will ignore. 9923, which is again above 5,000, I will ignore that. 4289 is below 5,000. 2781, then 8193 is above 5,000, so I will ignore that. 1952, 3903, 4205, and last 6644 is above 5,000, so last one is 1710. So these are the 7 file numbers which I am going to select for the scrutiny of the income tax files out of the 5,000 files. So this is how we can use the random number tables for the purpose of selecting a sample out of a population. Let's take a last illustration for this tutorial and this method of simple random sampling. Draw a random sample of size 5. We have two options here: with replacement, without replacement, from a population of 50 units using the following two-digit random numbers. Okay, this time in the question itself, 15 random numbers are, I'm not sure whether they are 15 or not, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Random numbers are already provided. These are the random numbers. These are 2-digit random numbers, and my population is also 2-digit. so no issue there. And maximum value of my population is 50 units. That means I will be assigning numbers 1 to 50 to my population of units, units of population 1 to 50, and then I have to select 5 with replacement and without replacement. Now the thing here is that the size is 50, so I will ignore any number greater than 50. So 62, 60, 95, 98, 71, 89, etc. will be ignored. I will only take numbers which are less than 50. First, I need to calculate with replacement. Now let me remind you guys again. With replacement means that the numbers can be repeated. Same number can be taken twice. If you recall the last tutorial, with replacement means that once the number I have selected, I will re-put it in the population. That means there is a chance that I can select the same number again. Without replacement means that once a number is selected, I will put it away. So same number cannot be repeated twice. Right now I have to take a with replacement value. That means the number can be selected again. First is 25, then 6, then 55, then 11, then 25 again because it is with replacement, and then 20. So 25, 6, 55, 11, 25, 20. 25, 6, not 55, my mistake, it is less than more than 50. 25, 6, 11, 25 and 20. These are the 5 numbers which I have selected. 25 has been repeated because it is with replacement, so I can allow the repetitions. Second is without replacement, where I cannot allow the repetition of numbers. That means 25, 6, 11, then ignore 25, 20 and 45. I can't repeat 25 in my sample. That means 25, 6, 11, 20 and 45 will be the 5 samples which I am going to select for the purpose of sampling. So my dear students, this is how we do the simple random sampling method using the lottery or the random number tables. Let's quickly complete the last topic of this tutorial, the advantages of simple random sampling and then the disadvantages. The advantages, the first one, there is no scope of bias or prejudice in the selection of the sample because it is completely random, completely unbiased. There is no scope of any kind of a prejudice in the selection of this sample. Second thing, the chance that random sample represents the population is high. As size of the sample increases, it better represents the population. That means with the increase in the size of the sample, the population is represented better, which is our objective. The sample must represent a population. And using this method, if we are selecting a sample, it will represent our population better. Reliable information about the characteristics of the population can be obtained with less cost and time. The lottery method, the random number table methods are easier to do. It takes less time, less cost, less manpower. So we can obtain good characteristics from the population. Disadvantages of simple random sampling. First one, it requires complete list of units of the population, and this complete list of units of the population is not available. We don't get good accurate results. When the size of the population is very large, it is difficult to prepare the charts, or it is also difficult to prepare or assign numbers to all the units of the population. It becomes difficult and tedious. Sample will not be representative if sample size is small or population is heterogeneous. That means if the sample size is not big enough or the population is heterogeneous, that means they are not similar. The units of the population are different. At that point of time, it becomes difficult or less accurate to calculate good sample. Thank you very much, dear students, for watching this tutorial. Please give me a big thumbs up if you liked what I have done here. Give me a subscribe button. Do subscribe to my channel if you are new. Write comments in the below comment box. Give your feedback. I am always ready to hear your views. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Welcome students to Vitan's Unacount Academy. That's better way to success for you. I am Vitan Vora and I teach accountancy, statistics, and social science. You can contact me on my cell number 919426310184. Please give a sub to my channel and also check out my other video playlist which you can see on the screen. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.